peace, mercy and blessing of God. I am very sorry to upload videos in this period because of the weak internet speed, and also Eid al-Adha, and I hope that this will not happen again, and if this happens again, know that the speed of the internet is weak and bad, and thanks. Before we start the video, don't forget to leave like and comment, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to get you all new. Xiaomi has filed a design for its foldable phone with the EU Intellectual Property Office. The technical drawings show the familiar dual-fold design, but also reveal a triple camera on the back. How will that work? They show how the phone is divided into 3 segments. The left and right segment fold behind the center segment. And in doing so, they will cover the camera on the back. That isn't shown in the video, but there's no other way this will work. It will be hard to spin this as a privacy feature, as there will most likely be a selfie camera on the front that will remain uncovered. Unless, of course, Xiaomi used a pop-up camera, the design doesn't show a selfie cam either way. You can see it in these unofficial renders, upper left corner. The folded segments create a sort of secondary rear display, but they cover the camera. What happened to Xiaomi's foldable phone, anyway? It was supposed to come out in second quarter and cost half what Samsung was charging for the Galaxy Fold. However, after Samsung recalled the review units and postponed the launch, all companies promising foldable phones went quiet. Samsung itself, Huawei, Xiaomi, and the rest are yet to commit to a hard launch date for their phones. In talking about folded phones, the Royal Flexpai is the sort of device that companies rush out when they feel the absolute imperative to be first with some new technology. I don't blame Royal, a 5-year-old company literally founded for the purpose of developing and selling flexible displays, because it faced the existential threat of Samsung coming in and stealing its thunder with a rival foldable device. So Royal hurriedly threw the Flexpai together and let the world gawk at its wondrous foldable awfulness. I got to grips with the Flexpai today, and I was amused by how dysfunctional most of its software was. But let's talk hardware first. Measuring 7.8 inches diagonally, this is an Android tablet in its extended mode, which becomes 2, not just 1, Android phones when it's flexed closed. Yes, Royal is apparently a hyper-ambitious company. It provides 2 SIM slots and tries to provide an auto-detection system that only shows content on the half of the folded screen that you're facing at any given time. One of the 2 phones is assigned as the primary, and its content spills out onto the full tablet when the device is opened. You get a 1920 pixel multiplied by 1440 pixel resolution on the full display, which shrinks to less than half when you're in phone mode, thanks in large part to the huge swath of disused OLED screen that wraps around the wide arcing hinge. Still, a 308 ppi pixel density is sufficient for the screen to look reasonably sharp. The bigger issue with it is that it's simply of poor quality. In my 40 minutes with the Flexpai, I noticed color banding, weird dim areas right in the middle of the screen, and the sort of hyper-saturation that was characteristic of Samsung's first and second generation AMOLED screens from many years ago. Royal has done a good job of making the Flexpai robust. I initially feared I would break it when approaching the fully folded position, but that's when it just snaps cleanly into a stiff closed form. It actually requires a fair amount of force from the user to open and close it, which gives me a reassuring sense that it can withstand rough handling. A substantial cause for my reluctance to get too hyped up about foldables is the preconception that they'd be even more fragile than modern-day smartphones. But the Royal Flexpai seems to have been engineered well enough to dispute that notion. The biggest failure of the Flexpai is, predictably, its software and basic operation. Anytime you fold or unfold the device, it gets deeply confused and freaked out. I saw apps stacking on top of each other and overlapping with widgets as the tablet was transitioning into phone mode. I launched the camera accidentally more than once. There's nothing intuitive about the automatic switch between the 2 phones. Royal's software is called Water OS, and I definitely felt out of my depth. Logic and predictability are at a premium anytime you pick this device up. Lest you think the Royal Flexpai is some sort of distant future concept, you should know that it's already on sale in China for 8,999 yuan. That equates to roughly $1,320 in United States currency, and Royal would happily sell you a developer edition for the same price over here in the States, if you're into the sort of awkward, goofy weirdness this folding tablet provides. If you like the video, don't forget to leave like and comment, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to get you all new.